Ramblin' Gamer coming at you today with, oh dear god, Pokemon X and Y have been out hardly a handful of months. We have 3 legendaries that haven't even been officially revealed yet, and of course, there's already some rumor about the next Pokemon game. Really, people? By god. Well, let's talk about these things. First up, let me say this is just a rumor, so as far as anyone knows, this could all be true, it could all be false, or certain parts could be true and other parts could be false. There's mention that these games may be for the Wii U. This seems to be the first big nail in the coffin people have with this rumor being false. Pokemon is a game that has thrived on being on handhelds. Do you have to go to the bathroom? Take Pokemon with you. Car ride? Take Pokemon with you. Got a break between classes or at work? Pokemon! This has really worked out in favor of the games. Hell, it's even in the name, Pocket Monster. I mean, it's not just because your character is carrying around little monsters and capsules in their pocket. You're transporting the game in your pocket, hence the name, Pocket Monster. Originally, I thought maybe they might be trying to do a game similar to the new Super Smash Bros. One title for the 3DS and the other for the Wii U. But I couldn't figure out why they would do this. Sure, there's potential for the Wii U game to have far better graphics, but I mean, who cares? It would likely cost more and it wouldn't be portable. A thought does occur to me though. The Wii U isn't doing as well as Nintendo would like it to. It has probably crossed their minds making a Pokemon game for their console might help it out greatly. While I have a hard time believing that these games would be a standalone Generation 7 Wii U title, I could certainly see them being side games, similar to like Colosseum or Gale of Darkness. There's also mention of something like the new battle system has been redone and made simpler. Question mark? The fuck does that mean? What battle system? How can you make Pokemon simpler than it already is? It is the simplest goddamn battle system freaking ever. You select an attack. Pokemon uses said attack. You select another attack. Oh, God forbid you may on occasion have to switch a Pokemon or use an item. There's also been talk of a new type of Pokemon similar to Shinies that are said to appear. I don't know why they do this. It doesn't actually surprise me that they would do this. People really liked the idea of monochrome Pokemon, even though it turned out to only be a texture glitch. I could see something like this happening considering how easy Shinies were to get in Generation 6. My only issue with this is they've said it will significantly change the game. I have a large amount of doubt with this, especially seeing as Mega Evolutions were supposed to significantly change the game, and they changed it, but I wouldn't call it significant. As for the villainous team, insert facepalm here, it's certainly unusual. Pretty much the thought process is they believe in a system where you get one Pokemon egg upon birth, and that is the only Pokemon you can have. I don't see them doing this. It would be pretty pointless. I realize most members of a villainous team don't have a lot of Pokemon to start with, but wouldn't it be pointless to be battling admins that only have a Pokemon? I mean, even if it's powerful, there's a big chance it's not going to be able to take on your entire team of 6. I had to dumb myself down quite a bit in Pokemon X and Y to make it a challenge, going as far as to not using my main team some of the times, and turning off the ability to switch after fainting out an opposing Pokemon. This was just so I didn't breeze through the game. I don't want this game to be easier, make things a little bit more challenging. I would rather be fighting 6 Gyarados than I would 6 Magikarp. Actually, screw that, make those things 6 melodic, and I want all of them to know recover. There's also some nonsense of your rival or friend being some special type of trainer that can do special things, question mark. But yeah, he has to die in order for some legendary to wake up, and this has got a lot of people instantly throwing another nail into the coffin saying, oh, this rumor can't be real at all. But honestly, I could see this going on. Some of the last Pokemon games have been pretty dark, actually. The villain in Gen 4 wanted to reshape the world, Gen 5 made you second guess battling Pokemon, and Gen 6 generally wanted to kill all the Pokemon and what seemed like most of humanity. Also, Pokemon War confirmed. I'm sure that if they did go through with this, likely after waking up the legendary and beating it, there would be some BS thing about, oh, you've opened up its heart, it's gonna revive your friend, because, you know, that's how stuff works. There's some gym rumors too that are pretty unusual, going as far as to say there might be a gym based around baby Pokemon. No. I hate this idea, Nintendo or Game Freak or whoever's doing this. Baby Pokemon are stupid. They've always been stupid, and I'm trying to forget that you ever put these into the game. Another one of the ideas centering around gyms was having dual type in gyms. I love this idea. I already think gyms are a little too easy just being a single type, because it's, you know, you get one Pokemon that's going to be OP as hell. I started getting a little bit lost around how this mainland idea thing worked. They threw out the word MMO, which I think was a pretty big mistake and is what most people are focusing on. I really don't have a lot to talk about with this. I'm assuming this is just going to be a sort of Me Plaza type thing, but with Pokemon, or something, I don't know. This really didn't catch my attention too much. God, no! Pokemon banned. Are you freaking kidding me? Let me say this. The best thing Pokemon has ever had like this was Pokeathlon. As to why they got rid of it, I will never know. The Pokemon contests were boring. I'd rather be forced into a cave with Bidoof, Zubat, and Tentacool without any repels or dig than I would ever do a Pokemon musical. And Pokemon Band sounds just as stupid. Seriously, if you're gonna make a console Pokemon game, I expect mini-games on, near, or above the level of the ones we saw in Pokemon Stadium. Finally, there is some mention of Pokemon banks that'll be able to transfer your Pokemon from X and Y. I had assumed this is why we got the Pokemon Bank, since, you know, you're gonna have to pay for that yearly and all. I wonder if Pokemon Banks and Pluses Minus will be delayed as well. Wink wink. Seriously, where the fuck is that thing? This really confuses me though. I don't know why you would make a Pokemon Bank only to turn around and make another Pokemon Bank. I don't know, maybe I'm just looking too far into this. Anyway guys, these are my thoughts. Watch out for bears.